Most people think self-defense is simple. If someone attacks you, you can do whatever you need to protect yourself. But the law doesn't work like that. Self-defense isn't about who started it. It's about how you responded. And what feels instinctive in the moment, fear, adrenaline, panic, is judged calmly, slowly, and critically in a courtroom months later. Self-defense isn't about winning the fight. It's about surviving it legally. In most countries, self-defense usually comes down to three questions. First, did you honestly believe you were in danger? This is subjective, depending on what you believed at the time. Second, was your response reasonable in the circumstances? This is objective, depending on what a reasonable person would have done. Third, did you use no more force than necessary? This is proportionality, the heart of every self-defense case. If the answer to all three is yes, you're protected. If even one is no, you can be charged. This isn't just legal theory. People lose jobs, visas, custody battles, professional licenses, entire futures because they misunderstood self-defense. A single moment of panic can become assault, grievous bodily harm, manslaughter. The stakes are real, and they're life-changing. On the night of 2nd of August 2011, former Australian light heavyweight boxing champion John Marceta and another man went to the Redfern apartment of Craig Charles Pitts. They were there to buy cannabis. Pitts refused. What happened next escalated quickly. Marceta kicked down Pitts' front door. In that moment, Pitts said he believed he was about to be attacked. He grabbed a kitchen knife from inside the unit. As Marceta entered, Pitts stabbed him once in the chest. The knife pierced Marceta's heart. Marceta collapsed and died shortly after. Pitts was arrested and charged with murder. The jury accepted that. Pitts genuinely believed he was in danger, and that Pitts genuinely believed he needed to defend himself. In other words, self-defense was real. But they also found that stabbing someone in the heart with a kitchen knife in response to a kicked-in door was not a reasonable or proportionate response. In May 2013, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison, with a non-parole period of 7.5 years. This case is the clearest example of how the law views force. You can be defending yourself and still go to prison if the force you used was excessive. Here's the part most people never expect. Self-defense can be genuine, but still unlawful. The law protects you only if your response is necessary, proportionate, and reasonable. If you escalate, overreact, use a weapon unnecessarily, or respond with lethal force to a non-lethal threat, your legal protection disappears instantly. Self-defense is a shield, not a sword. But what about situations where the threat is real? Someone charges at you. They raise their fists. They shout, "I'm going to smash you." Can you hit first? In many jurisdictions, yes. If you genuinely believe an attack is imminent, you don't have to wait to be punched or stabbed. But the danger must be immediate, credible, and unavoidable. You can't hit someone because you think they might attack you later. It must be happening now. Most jurisdictions allow you to defend yourself, your family, strangers, or anyone in immediate danger. If you jump in to help someone but use excessive force, you can still be charged, even if your intentions were good. Good intentions don't guarantee legal protection. What about defending property? This is where movies get it wrong. In most countries, you cannot use deadly force to protect property. You cannot seriously injure someone just because they're stealing. and you cannot escalate force beyond what's necessary. Property can be replaced. Lives cannot. The law reflects that. There are exceptions, like certain US states, but globally, the rule is simple. You can defend property, but not with lethal force. So when are you legally allowed to fight back? When you genuinely believe you're in danger, use only the force needed to stop the threat. Stop the moment the danger ends. Don't escalate. Don't retaliate. Don't chase. Don't punish. Self-defense is not about winning. It's about surviving, physically and legally. And remember, knowing the law won't stop danger, but it can stop you from making a bad situation even worse. If you found this useful, feel free to subscribe for more legal stories like this.